Hello everyone, and welcome back. Got a pretty warm day here. Today it's supposed to get up, I don't know, into upper 70s, and tomorrow it's supposed to get to 90 degrees. It's even supposed to be 80, I think, up by where we're going to be at duck camp. But after that, it's supposed to get really rainy. So I already have everything packed into my truck, and I'll just have to hook up to the trailer. I still have to strap down the canoe. I actually have my tent under the canoe and my cook box instead of doing it upright because it's supposed to rain. But because it's going to rain, possibly, I'm going to get some of the meal stuff ready here at the house before I leave. My brother Chris and his wife Teresa, they are already on their way up there now. They should be up there in about an hour and a half. My dad, he's leaving just a little bit here, so he should be up there. It's about a 4-hour drive for him too, so he'll be up there later this afternoon. I'm not leaving till in the morning. Zachary's leaving in the morning, and usually Johan, who is Chris, my brother's brother-in-law and Teresa's brother, he doesn't show up there until later tomorrow afternoon. But since it's supposed to be rainy, and I usually do a lot of the cooking over the fire up there, and this year will be like the first year I can remember in a long time where I'm only cooking for myself, I want to put, like, I want potatoes and onions and stuff. I can wrap them in foil and have them in the cooler, so all I have to do is throw them on the coals and they'll be done. I did go do my grocery shopping already today, and one night I'm going to have pork chops, and the next night I'm going to have shish kebabs for like the meat part of it and everything. But both nights I want to have some potatoes and onions wrapped in foil to throw on that fire, because you know me, I love potatoes. I think I'll put a few pieces of homemade bacon in here for some flavor. Also give it a little bit of, a little more moisture. I'll put in some of this smoked sausage too. I'll do that one more time so I can have one of these packets each night. I have 2 nights up there, so. Seems like a lot of potatoes in there, but you gotta figure when you do it on the fire like that, some of it's probably gonna burn on the bottom, so better to have too much than not enough. Alright, so potatoes are done for both nights. That first morning, opening morning in the duck blind, I usually start my sterno stove. Take out my little mess kit fry pan, and I fry something up in there just for a little snack. Second day, don't do it because you're only out there for not as long anyway, because you have to pack everything up to head home. So that first day is always the most exciting and fun. So I'm going to cut this stuff up. I usually do this in camp, but with all the rain I might not want to. And I'll cut this up and I'll put it into a Ziploc bag with a little bit of cooking oil. And when I get out in my duck blind, I can just open up that bag and just dump this right on my little mess kit fry pan. I'll put this cut up beef here and these sausages into the bag. That should be about it. You don't want too much. The thing, you can't put it very thick in the sterno pan because it doesn't get real hot. A little bit of cooking oil in here so you don't have to put any in the pan. A little bit of seasoning in there. I got that taken care of. Now if I'm going to do those shish kebabs, I'm going to cut this up into some chunks so I don't have to do that. I'm also going to have shrimp on my shish kebabs, so I want to get these. These are raw, they're frozen yet, but they still have the tails on, so I'm going to pull the tails off and put these. All this can go into a bag. And the nice thing is, if it's raining too hard and you really can't have a good fire, I'll probably have the actual camp kitchen, if it's raining that hard, inside the vestibule of the tent. And I can then go ahead and just cook this all in a fry pan, throw some seasoning on it. It's going to be really good either way. Have some nice big mushrooms to go with that. You can go ahead and put some cooking oil in here too if you want. It'll kind of get mixed in. Some Lowry's in there. Well, there we go. I saved myself a lot of time up in duck camp. And I forgot to put onions in this one of the potatoes, but that's okay. It happens to be lunchtime, and I took this extra stuff from there and threw it in a pan. All packed up in the fridge and ready for the cooler. Well, thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys up in duck camp on the next video.